Hello everybody and welcome back to another Northern Ohio Rail Fanning Productions video. The date is Sunday, August 22nd, 2021, and today we ventured out to Ashtabula, Ohio to see a particular pair of locomotives. 3 days prior, on Thursday, the Wheeling and Lake Erie brought a stone train up to Bellevue to interchange with the Norfolk Southern, who would take it up the Cleveland District out of Bellevue, and then take it from the Lake Erie District from Cleveland all the way to Ashtabula. This was nothing special, as last summer, Annis had done the same exact thing. The only thing that was different about this time was due to the lack of engine availability in Norfolk Southern's Mormon Yard in Bellevue. The Wheeling and Lake Erie locomotives stayed on the train. This was extremely surprising, as the farthest northeast that the Wheelie has ever run was to Avon Lake Power Plant in the 1990s, so this was essentially a one-time thing given the situation. The power was two EMD SD40-3s, number 7015 and 7005, both of which are equipped with positive train control systems. They would not wind up loading the train till the following evening. After checking out the Wheeling engine sitting in the harbor, we ventured down south a ways to check out some CSX mainline action at QD 128 on the CSX Erie West Subdivision. Here you will find a diamond of the NS Youngstown line, which runs south out of Ashtabula Harbor and to, as the name implies, Youngstown. Not much action is seen north of the diamond, other than trains heading into and out of the harbor. Next to the westbound signals at 128 is an old, what I assume to be, New York Central signal box along the tracks. It was a pretty cool find in my opinion. Another cool find was the new diamond laying on the ground next to the line. CSX is replacing some of its diamonds recently, with the one in Wellington, Ohio being replaced the day after we were here. Our first catch of the diamonds was CSX westbound Q017, with its usual one engine up front and one in the middle.
I'll be nice and wave, I guess. You know, your train's lame.
Whatever.
See that box over there? That's where I want to go over there after this one passes.
Well, you can already see the other train, it's too late now. Our next catch would be CSX K648, an eastbound ethanol train, building up speed on its way east, with Union Pacific SD70AH 8742 leading the way. In trail was NS ES44AC 8056. About 20 minutes after K648 had passed, we see a meet of CSX counterpart trains Q009 and Q008. The power for Q009 would be CW44AC 305 and SD70 Mace 4551. It was nice to see an older GE locomotive leading today's train. Sadly, it would be partially blocked by Q008 with an ET44AH leading another CW44AC. Wow, they both started and both ended right at the same time. Q008 and Q009, Carter Park Trains meeting. Since we had some free time to spare until we had to get to Conneaut, we drove down to Jefferson, Ohio, where we decided to check out the Ashtabula, Carson, and Jefferson Railroad. Back in the 90s into June of 2014, the AC&J offered a scenic train ride up and down their line, but due to the declining state of the track, those operations closed. In recent years, they've been using a U-23B from Horizon Rail Leasings, but also have two old Alco locomotives.
Replacing the noise and walk in front of you. It's a pretty cool
Alco S1 7371 is an ex-United States Army built in 1941. Sister locomotive AC&J 107, however, has a much more in-depth history. 107 was a very active engine in Northeast Ohio up until its ultimate fate. Built in 1950, it served as Nickel Plate Road number 45, and when the Nickel Plate Road turned into the Norfolk and Western Railway, it was sold to the Fairport, Painesville, and Eastern, which had its own fleet of around 8 or 9 Alco S2 locomotives, all painted in a beautiful yellow paint scheme. In June of 1984, it was sold to the Ashtabula, Carson, and Jefferson Railroad when the FP&E merged with the N&W. It worked hauling passenger and freight operations until its engine frame cracked, putting it out of service in 2015. The fate of 107 is unknown due to the poor condition of it and the rest of the AC&J in general. It's the only yellow survivor of the FP&E, as all the other engines were scrapped. CSX. So much for that. After checking out the AC&J, we venture out to Conneaut, Ohio, in search of the Bessemer and Lake Erie, now CN, northbound ore train. Canadian National bought the BLE out in 2004 and remained pretty much the same until 2014 rolled around, when CN finally decided to make some changes to the line. We're here at EMD. ST40, oh, two of them, look at that. One of them was online. Coal car, too. While waiting, we would get Norfolk Southern Local C62 switching Conneaut Yard. And CSX would also throw some more treats at us. CSX Q561 with the two ST40-2s trailing second, third was a very nice catch. Along with that was CSX G123 with a duo of BNSF Railway engines. Well, we're here in Conneaut now. Here you have NS GP38-35625 and a Conrail caboose. That's C64's power, usually. Red signals both directions on NS. Then obviously some trains on CSX here too, like Q561. Ooh, I haven't seen that caboose in a long time. The N&W one back there. And there should be an SE40-2 somewhere in there. There it is.
forgot to mention it has a ditch light out.
Yeah, I see that.
There's a flash on it. It's the middle of the day.
That's pretty cool. I know I have scanners. CP.
I wonder where they're taking these.
Somewhere.
Oh, so they are switching. Ever see the Conroe flip-flop?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm still gonna go up there anyway. That's something to do. My dude's just chilling. I dare you go walk underneath one of these crossing gates when it goes down and get hit by it.
Oh, BNSF?
What? What was on? 2 3 Givos?
Yeah, just 2-3. After the passing of those and watching C-62 shove back into the yard, we jumped down to the CN Bessemer subdivision, where we would wait another hour for CN U703, the northbound ore train. We are at North Old Main Street. It's the east side of town, where Bessemer and Lake Erie goes under the old NKP, now NS Lake Erie District. Notice how the rear DPU, CN SD70M-2 8804, has a small Bessemer and Lake Erie logo in the front of the C on the front. If you missed it, you can rewind to when they passed, or look at when I zoom in on it soon. Due to time constraints, we wouldn't catch them up at the docks. So with that, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on the notification bell so you don't miss when I upload a new video. Thank you, and have a great night.